All right. So tonight is March 11th. Wow, I'm really off. It's March 11th, and we have a really fun call scheduled for tonight. We're going to be talking about the incentive trip. My name is Dawn Spencer. I'm a superstar director in Gurnee, Illinois, right dab in the middle of Milwaukee and Chicago. And Chris Danner is also maybe sort of with us. She's visiting her mom right now, so she has bad connection. So you might see her come in and out. But we asked Robin Dinnick and Kathy Young to take over tonight's call. I wasn't really sure if I was going to be on the call. My father-in-law has been ill, and he's not doing very well. So thank you for those that have been praying for him. He's in the hospital right now, and not really sure what's going to happen, but we're praying for a miracle. So anyway, we asked Robin and Kathy to handle tonight's call, and I'm just very appreciative of both of them. So they can introduce themselves, but you guys are in for a treat tonight. So who's ready to earn a trip? An incentive, which could be a trip. So I'm going to mute myself and you guys can take over.
Okay, hi. I'm going to go first and then Kathy's going to finish up. So I'm going to try to watch the time and stop at 8:15. And then Kathy's going to finish out and then we're going to just leave some time for questions. We are going to talk about this spring summer incentive. I'm super excited about it. My name is Robin Dinnick. I am the team leader and star director of the Melty Bunch. Our name is officially Melty Melt and the Melty Bunch, but we're just the Melty Bunch for short. I have two of these guys up here. You can't really see them. But these are warmers that I've earned from, this was Slingshot, the purple one. And then this one was the Grow with the Flow. So you do earn a special warmer that people cannot purchase. It's just something that if you earn the incentive, you get this special warmer and then you can keep it. And I have mine displayed in my office. So I wanted to start out by saying that these incentives are set up in a way that's going to help you build your business long term. It's not just recruit and sell $1,000 and then earn some free stuff. It's set up to get you working your business the correct way, recruiting, sponsoring, coaching, and selling. So doing these things is going to benefit you in the long run beyond spring. It's also going to set you up for the fall winter incentive. And that one is a little bit harder because you're working towards a trip. This one, you're working more towards some goodies. So I'm going to go over the levels and what you'll get. And then Kathy's going to go over how to earn those things. So basically, I wanted to start by saying that anybody can earn this incentive. It's not just directors can earn it, or superstar directors been doing this for 6 years. They're really good at what they do, so they're going to earn it. I actually feel like if you are a essential consultant, certified consultant, a lead consultant, you have a better chance at promoting and growing and earning this than say someone who's higher up. So I don't want anybody to count themselves out. Depending on what title you are, anybody can earn this, anybody. The spring summer ones are my favorite because they're so much easier than the fall winter ones. So let me just share with you what you're gonna what we're going to be doing, qualifications, and then what we're going to earn. But just keep in mind these three things: PRV, recruiting, and coaching. So you're going to have to get that PRV, and some of you guys do the qualifications. We have till June 30th. Some of you guys do 3,500 in 1 month. So PRV, focus on that. Recruiting, you're going to need 1 recruit for level 1, 2 recruits for level 2, 3 recruits for level 3 that are certified. What that means is you're going to not just have to recruit, but you're going to then have to coach, because you're going to have to get those recruits at certified. And sometimes that's a lot harder than it seems. Some people will go right away. Other people, it's going to take a lot more work. So that said, definitely would suggest having a plan. I did post in the Just Be Society page, the tracker. I would suggest printing that off. I'm going to actually slice this up and put it in my planner. And then that way I can look at it every day. But if you don't have a planner, you just want to print this out and like tape it up on your wall, put it on your dream board. That way you can kind of keep an eye on where you're at. Definitely would suggest having a plan in place, because if you just go balls to the wall blind, you're kind of not going to know which direction to start. So I hope that everybody on this call is at least going to shoot for level 1. Definitely, if you're here, I feel like you're taking your business a little bit more seriously than someone, say, who doesn't show up to the call. So I definitely would suggest aiming high, but definitely try for level 1. And what that requires is $1,000 in PRV. Now, keep in mind when I say requirements, it's going to be from March 1st through June 30th. So that's 4 months. If you have to break it down like $250 a month, do that. Do however it works for you. Set your goals accordingly. Don't just say, I need $1,000 this month, because if you fall short, it's okay to fall short. If you need to set your goals at 500 for the next month or 2, that's okay too. Whatever works for you. No one's going to be standing over you saying this is wrong. What you're doing is wrong. So you're going to want, for level 1, $1,000 in PRV. And I know some of you guys on my team are going to blow that away or have already blown that away. And then you're going to sponsor 1 new consultant, and they must reach certified. So if you were to sponsor somebody this month, they have to reach certified by June 30th. And it's not going to be anybody that you recruited before March 1st, and it's not going to be anybody that reinstates with you. And if you're not familiar with a reinstatement, that is somebody who has previously sold Scentsy, stopped, and has come back. While that is going to be great for your group wholesale volume, it's not going to be very beneficial in this. So just keep that in mind. And what you will earn with level 1 is a special warmer. I'm pointing to up there because you can't really see it. I'm sorry. Even with the warmer lights off, it's hard to see. So you'll get exclusive warmer. That means no one will be able to buy it. And if they don't earn level 1, they won't be able to get it. And then a new season scent sales kit. Now, trips are not my love language, I'll be honest with you. Free stuff is. So when you're telling me I'm going to get all the brand new scents for fall winter in my hands for free before anybody else, yes, sign me up. I'm sold. These are great to have, especially if things are changed and we're doing events and we're doing in-home parties. You'll be able to get those bars in your hand before they are released to other consultants. You'll be able to make samples, you'll be able to sell them, you'll be able to do whatever you want with them. And also you will earn 500 points towards the fall incentive. So we know fall incentives include a trip. So any points that you can bring into the fall incentive are a bonus. Level 2, we're going with $2,500. So that is through June 30th again. This one requires 2 consultants that are certified. So again, the more people that you recruit, the more people you sponsor, the more people you coach to get to $1,000 certified is going to benefit you, because then right now you'll be, boom, level 2 done. This one, not only do you get the sales kit for scent, you're going to get the sales kit for warmers, which means if you have a display at home, you could set it up for your fall parties. That's all free, nothing out of your pocket. You could just sell these, put that money in your pocket. However you want to do it. You have these warmers and these bars before most people. Total bragging rights. Take pictures, post that stuff on Facebook. Awesome. You also get the warmer, and then you'll get $1,500 or 1,500 points towards the fall incentive. So that's a huge chunk of number. When you think about it, 1,500 points is pretty big. But if you don't want those things, like if you don't really have space for extra scents, extra warmers, it's not your love language, you could take a $300 credit. So I don't know, previously and I don't know what they're doing, but previously they did it for Nike, hotel, I don't know, whatever hotel, Hyatt, maybe it was, Apple. So you have a choice between the two. And I'm going to speed up just because I'm running out of time here. Level 3 is 3,500 PRV. And I can tell you that there is at least 20 people on my team that are going to hit this before next month even, right? 3,500 sounds like a lot, but Scentsy is coming out with all these new releases. We got the Moana stuff. We got the Bitty Buddies. We got Life's a Garden stuff coming. We got so much more. I don't want to give too much away, but a lot more stuff is coming. So they're pretty much just handing you this, right? And PRV just handing it to you. So again, like I said, make a plan. $3,500 in sales by June 30th. 3 consultants that are certified. Now, if you have trouble recruiting, this might be tough for you. So you're going to have to do uncomfortable things, but I'm telling you, it's absolutely worth it. For level 3, you're going to get new season sales kit. For home and scent, you're going to get the warmer, right? And then here's where it gets really good, right? Level 3 is, I'm like salivating over it. You either get an exclusive 2-piece luggage set, Scentsy luggage. Like when we start traveling again, imagine that Scentsy luggage. How cool to be rolling up to family reunion with this exclusive luggage. Come on. Or wait, who loves Converse? They have Scentsy Converse. So it's either the luggage or the Converse. Like, so cool. Anyway, you can do those, or you can take $1,000 credit. So if Scentsy Converse and luggage don't do it for you, you can always take $1,000 credit. And then we have, lastly, top 50. And I know there are some people on my team that are going to hit this. This is top 50. Now, this is going to be the whole, I believe, the whole company-wide. I'm not sure. The highest PRV and the highest number of recruits. So you don't want to just stop at 3 and call it a day. If you're really looking to earn level 3, you want to go as hard as you can. Like you want to go as far as you can with recruiting and with your sales, and just don't stop. Because what you're going to get, you could pick level 3 rewards, or you could pick an all-exclusive paid trip to leadership. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been on a trip with Scentsy, and I can tell you that leadership is usually in a very warm place in January. So if you're like me in Illinois and it's freezing cold and it's snowy, and they're having it in some exotic location like Mexico where it's warm, all expenses paid, your flight, your drinks, your food, you're sitting next to a pool, hanging out with Scentsy people, rubbing elbows with these higher ups. It is an experience. So those are the things you could earn. These things get me excited. I don't know, anybody else excited? I want level 3. I want top 50. I want it all. I want it all. So that said, I am going to pass it to Kathy Young, who is going to give you some tips and tricks on earning.
Hey, thank you, Robin. That was awesome. Okay, so I'm Kathy Young. Some of you that are friends with me on Facebook, I'm the girl with all the last names, Kathy Shin Bottoms Young. So friend me. But I'm a director with under Dawn, and my team name is Shining Superstars. And then I have a director directly underneath me, Carrie Keller, and she's on tonight too. So thank you for having me. I'm super excited. This is actually, thank you for inviting me, because this is what I love to do. I love teaching and helping and training, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, so how are you going to earn it? Robin was saying you have to recruit and you have to have sales. So how many of you struggle with sales? Like you struggle with sales? Any hands? How many of you struggle with recruiting? Okay, so we've got some hands with recruiting, because that's me too. I'm the same way. I'm in that boat. I'm good with sales, but recruiting is where I'm struggling at. So, and sometimes people struggle with both. So, and that's okay. But here's what we need to do. We need to crush your fears. You need to tell yourself, stop telling yourself that, because I do it all the time. Stop telling yourself that you struggle with recruiting. Start telling yourself that you're a recruiting rock star. Because the first thing you really need to do is to set a positive attitude and get your mind in the right, get your mindset to where you know that you're going to earn this, because a positive attitude is key. And then Robin already talked about setting a plan. Print the tracker, come up with a plan. How are you going to do it? Well, you're going to have parties. There's certain things you're going to have to do. So what's your plan? You can't just wing it and hope for the best, because the chances are, if that's your plan, you're probably not going to earn it. So you need to have PRV. So you can get PRV from following up with customers. Start connecting with those customers that some of them you've lost track with. And you can start off by saying, hey, just wanted to connect with you again. I know it's been a little bit, just wanted to see what you needed. You need to book parties. You can do Facebook parties, texting, online, basket parties. Some people are doing events now, so you can even do events. Or you can do a fundraiser to get those sales. I've got a kid in travel ball, and I talked with the coach a while back about doing a fundraiser, and we're doing it. So next month we start our fundraiser. So find someone in travel balls, find someone in travel volleyball. There's all kinds of sports and organizations, and that way you know you're set, or at least it's going to get you that much closer to the amount you need in sales. Because if you're having parties and you're trying to flip those parties into recruits, and you're banking on, okay, well, I've got 4 parties booked this month. Well, now you're going to flip 2 of them, so you're not going to get as much in sales. So you need to try to make sure that you're following up and you've got sales coming somewhere, or sales are coming in somewhere else. Because if you want to be flipping as much as possible in recruiting, but you don't want to shortchange yourself. So another thing Robin had said too, like, don't stop at 3. Well, I got 3 recruits, so that means I can earn level 3. Not necessarily. I've been there, and I've had 3 recruits, and I got 1 of them certified, and the other 2 were so close and just didn't do it. And so last summer I earned level 1. I had 3 recruits, but not all 3 of them certified. So if you want to make sure that you're going to hit that level 3, you're going to need 5 recruits or 6 recruits. And that's just, you have to coach them and you have to work with them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to put those sales in to get certified within that short amount of time. Also, try to give your new recruits as much time as possible. You want to try to have those parties now, have those recruiting conversations this month, so they have 3.5 months to hit 1,000. It's possible to recruit someone June 1st or June 5th and have them certified by the end of the month, but it's going to be a lot harder for them. And you don't want them to feel pressured, like, oh, well, you got to get in sales, because they're going to back off from that. They don't want to come into this feeling any pressure. You want them coming in and feeling happy and that they belong and that this is where they need to be. So you can find recruits from your customers. Who's one of your best customers? Have you ever asked them if they wanted to join? I've had customers of mine that they've transferred over from consultants who used to sell, And I had one girl, I was like, you know what, you've already spent $150 in like 10 days, because she placed an order and then 10 days later she placed another order. I'm like, why haven't you signed up yet? She goes, well, I don't know. Nobody ever asked me. So make sure that you're asking your best customers if they're interested in signing up. Don't just assume that they don't want to. And even if they are your best customers and you're like, oh, I don't want to lose her as my best customer, you want her on your team. She already loves the product and you don't know who she knows. She could be, she could be buying for her mom and her mom ends up wanting to sign up as well. So you don't know who this customer knows. So make sure you're not neglecting your best customers. Referrals. Do any of you guys have a referral card? I forgot I had these and I just started putting these back in with my my thank yous that I send out. It says referral bonuses and you can change it any way you want. Refer a new customer, free scent circle, refer a new host, free 3-pack of bars, refer a new team member, $50 in free product. Thank you for sharing Scentsy with me. It's got my info at the bottom. On the back, there's a disclaimer. The offer is only valid with the consultant on this card. So they can't take this to another, they can't take it to Robin and be like, hey, can you offer this? No, it's only good with me. But you can receive free products of your choice when a new customer orders a minimum of $25. They get a free scent circle. A new host closes a qualifying party, then they're going to get their 3 bars. And a new team member becomes certified. So once that new person puts in $1,000, I'll give you $50 in free product. I'm not going to have somebody sign up and nab a kit and never place an order and give you $50 in free product for that referral. So there is a little catch to it, but I've been putting these in, again, forgot I had them. So trying to work that as well. Flipping your hosts. We've talked about this before. When you want to flip someone, if you haven't taken the time to do it, go on your workstation and learn how to flip a host. The first time I did it, I was terrified I was going to mess something up, but I've done it a couple times now and it's actually not that hard. But if you go to Scentsy Success and you type in at the top flip, there's a couple of videos for you to watch. There's an FAQ sheet. There's a couple different flyers that you can print off that'll kind of walk you through the process of how to flip and what to expect. You want to flip your hosts. If you have a host that just did a $200 party, or you have a host that just did a $400 party, and you flip them, they have a $400 party. They're only $600 away now from hitting certified. Flip them and get them certified. Work with them and get them started. You should have a hot list or your list of 50 or your list of 100. I know we've talked about this before, but it's something that you should be redoing every few months. Think about who can I contact? Who do I know? Who do I know from work? Who do I know from, who's my kids' parents? Anything that you're active in, who do you know? Write them down, give them a call, reach out to them. And find out how Scentsy can bless their lives. Because it's not necessarily about you should join my team. Well, you need to know something about them to find out how Scentsy can bless their lives. And I'm telling you, the money's great. But like Robin said, sitting by the pool with all these other leaders, when we go to these leadership retreats and they give you, and I should have grabbed one, but they give you like little Scentsy bracelets. So when you're sitting at the pool, you can look around and see who else is wearing a Scentsy bracelet. You go into the buffet and you sit down and you can see other Scentsy people and you just sit down and you start mingling with them. So yes, the money's great, but I'm telling you, we did a call a few weeks ago and Dawn had mentioned, why don't you guys, Dawn or Chris, one of them had mentioned, put in the chat how Scentsy has blessed your life. And I would say probably 50% of the people who commented about this, 50% of them said friendship and connection. There really is a sisterhood here. There is a connection and a friendship, and we've got each other's backs. So find out what can fill their lives. And I'm telling you, especially with everything going on right now, people just want to be connected. They want to feel appreciated and they want to feel loved. Yeah, I think that was pretty much, oh, and then coaching. Yeah, so the last part of it, coaching, you really have to work with them. You have to get them to certified, get them to book their own parties. So they have their first party, they have their launch party, work with them to create their own list of 50 people that they can reach out to and contact, but you've got to coach them. So, but that was pretty much all I had. Were there any questions in the chat? I forgot to read the chat earlier.
I want to first.
Oh, yeah.
Tell
Yeah,
everybody.
I'll post a pic of the referral card. You guys are more than welcome to copy it word for word.
Can we give them a hand real quick? What a beautiful, awesome time, you guys. You gave so much great information. So thank you guys so much for doing that. But yeah, let's ask any questions. So feel free to unmute yourself and ask a question. I have everybody muted at the moment, so just hit unmute.
Not everybody at once.
We might not have any questions. You guys covered so much good information. I love the referral card. And thanks for posting that later.
Well, who wants to earn? Who wants to earn this incentive? At least level 1. I should see everybody's hand up. You're going to try to earn level 1 and you're going to tell yourself, I'm going to earn it. And
I'm
3.
curious
Yep,
if
Jordan,
anybody
she's
has.
going for 3.
I'm curious if anybody has earned it yet.
Woo, Kiki's going for 3.
Yeah, why don't you guys all comment in the chat what you're going for, what you're shooting for. I see what everybody's saying. See a lot of 3s. I see a 2. 1, 3.
Does Mindy have a question? I see her hand up.
Mindy. I'm going to lower her hand. And Mindy, did you have something to say? Do you want me to unmute you? It might have been an accident. Maybe she was raising her hand to say she's going to earn it for 5, level 5. Oh,
Top
goodness.
50, that's what it is. She's going for top 50.
Top 5, top 50. Well, I mean, listen, if everybody doesn't have, if no one has a question, you guys covered so much great information.
I have a question.
Go for it.
So is it, for the levels, is it recruit or the 2,500 or is
It's
it
both. You have to do sales
It's both.
and recruiting.
Yeah.
Okay. So for level 3, you have to have 3,500 plus 3 certified.
Yes. Yep.
Got it.
And there is a tracker on your workstation. If you go to the incentive tab, it's a tracker and it has circles and the circles fill up. So if you're not good at tracking it yourself, or you just need like to check, it does update once a day. I think it updates at night. So like each morning you can check and see where you're at as far as PRV and then recruits.
What are you all most excited about for the incentive? Like, what are you shooting for? I know you're saying level 1, level 2, level 3, but like, what are you most excited about?
Those shoes.
I want the product. I mean, I'm going to buy it anyway, but so to get it free, yes, give me that.
Well,
The
and like
bars,
level,
give me
I
the
wish
warmers.
they, and Robin and I were talking about this too. I wish that they actually explained a little bit more about what you're really getting in the product. When they say it's like, oh, you get the scent of the season or whatever, like you're looking at level 1 going, what exactly is that? It's 10 bars. And I didn't realize it until I'd earned level 1 and they sent me 10 bars and I was like, that's awesome. That's like $60. So I was
And
super
I think
excited to get.
there was oil in the last one, like 3
Oh,
new
maybe it was
oils
the year
or
before then. I'm
something.
not sure, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then like with you know, like part 2, now you're getting warmers and stuff too. I mean, it's actually it's a lot of product that you get. as you progress from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. So keep that in mind too, that you get that to start the next catalog season. So now you already have bars and you already have warmers with the new catalog. So
So I would just want to encourage you all to get out of your head. A lot of times we get in our head and we think, you know, I don't know, you stop yourself from really doing big things, right? I've never heard somebody earn a Cincy incentive that regretted putting the time and effort into it. I have heard people say that they regret not doing the work and not earning the trip or earning the incentive. So you guys can do it. I mean, it might take a little extra, it's going to take a little bit of elbow grease, right? It's going to, you got anything worth it takes work. But we want you guys to earn this, to prove to yourself that nothing's impossible. You can do it. And how good is that going to feel at the end when it does happen, that you get to brag on yourself and say, listen, I earned this. And it doesn't happen if you don't try. So I would love for each one of you, there's a couple of you that said level 1. I would love for all of you to shoot for level 3. And there's no, I'll try. If you say you're going to try, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen because you're not really pushing yourself to do it. So I say, do it. Just do it. Like put your, what do they used to say, thinking cap on, like just get to it. Like put the little, what are those called? The focus filters. I don't know what that's called.
Binders.
For the horses. Yeah.
Blinders.
Put your blinders on and get focused on it. You know, there's so much. It's just so exciting. I just love watching you guys do that. Earning all the things. Chris says, and even if you strive to earn and miss the mark, your business will likely still boom with bigger commissions because you put the extra effort in. Exactly.
well, and you're setting yourself
Win-win.
up for the fall incentive too. The more recruits you get now, like try to get 4 or 5 now so that at least 3 of them can hit certified. Well, now you've got certified consultants going into the fall incentive that are going to hit lead and they're going to hit star. And you're going to be growing a bigger team come fall. And I think the reason why they do this incentive is because in the 3rd year in a row, they have such good success with it. And it builds your confidence to where when you go into the bigger incentive come the fall, they're finding that it's working. It's helping you earn the fall incentive as well.
Yep. Boosting your confidence. That's what it really does. You're right. That was perfectly said. It boosts your confidence. And we all could use some extra income, right? Everybody. I don't think there's anybody that would push away extra income, right? But the reality is if you push it, you work it, you earn it, your confidence level is just going to go through the roof. And your fall is just going to be the best fall that you've ever had. So were there any other questions?
I'd like to end on a quote, if I may.
I love a good quote, girl. Go for it.
Henry Ford, I believe, whether you think you can or cannot, you are right.
Yep. That's one of my favorite quotes. Thanks for that reminder. Chris, did you have anything you want to say? I don't know if we can hear you. She looks still.
She looks frozen again.
Never mind. You said what you needed to say in
She
the.
looks frozen again. I'm going to take a picture real quick so everybody smile.
Oh.
Oh, I'm going to let you fix your hair. Get your hair up. Okay, there we go. Everybody smile. One more. Awesome. Thanks for coming on, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. You guys are.
Did you
I wanted
tag
to
me?
say
My
something
kids,
real
one of my
quick.
kids
Can I-
snagged my phone, so I can't get a picture.
Oh,
I
Dawn.
grabbed one. I'll post it.
okay. Kiki, yeah, what's up?
I wanted to say, like, one thing for me is when I hit shooting star. I didn't think I could do that. I was like 515 days, that's like crazy. And then when I hit that, I was like, man, I can do anything. So I hit Sensational Start 1, Sensational Start 2, Sensational Start 3. So it was just like, and then watching your lives, Dawn, and just you're such an incredible leader, you are. But another thing that I do now is I wake up every day and I say, I am a PRV magnet. Customers come to me from the north, the south, the east, and the west. God opens doors. And there's a consultant on here tonight. She just found me. I didn't even ask her, never talked to her. And she's up here tonight. She just logged in and found me. And so I know that God is with me. He's behind us. He's behind all of us. And I get up and I pray for our team. I pray for all of us. So I think that we all can do it. And I love you guys. I just want y'all to know I love y'all.
Thank you so much for saying that, Keisha. Anyway, you're amazing. And I love your enthusiasm and your passion. It's going to take you so far in this. I love it. Love it. All right. Well, how about we call it quits for the night? How about that? But not for the incentive. No quits for the incentive. Let's hustle hard. We can't wait to celebrate each one of you once you earn this. And keep up the awesome work, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. And
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, cutie.
Bye.